Psycho, I'm liable to go Michael. Take your pick. Jackson, Tyson, Jordan. Game 6. Welcome. 94 feet of life. You already know what it is. You got positionless basketball doing this announcing shit right now. You already know. You got MJ and drop the Jakes, the fadeaway perfect. You got Jay, the historian Ham. You got the Czar, the DVR Trav. We're going to have Big Shot Ryan maybe pop his head in for a second. You know, he having the wonderful world and adventures of Atlanta. So no telling what that man is running into. But we're not going to judge him because he ain't on trial. With that being said, we about to go ahead and talk about this hoop stuff. But before we do it, make sure that you like, subscribe, share. You know what I mean? The 94 feet of life. I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all, man. We put a lot of work into this. Like, we're obsessed with this game. So when we come off sometimes a little harsh for you guys, we're not apologizing by no sense of the word. But we coming off harsh because we know what we put in, and we're not going to just allow somebody who's not putting the same work in to just say what the fuck they think they're going to say without us checking it. That's just what it is. And we're going to go ahead and swing it to him because he got the T-shirt that already says how we feel. So let's go ahead. First off, show the T-shirt. And then after you show the T-shirt, just go ahead and talk your shit.
First off, we got to shout out our guy Worldwide This for creating the meme that turned into the T-shirt. Well, Worldwide This made a common and casual mistake that many make. He didn't watermark his product. But when I got a hold of it, I put the scene tag on it. That's on the right. I told him I was going to do it. But my man Arden, shout out to my man Arden Potts. Y'all need to holler at him. He do all the custom work. I got a few of these. Y'all probably seen me on the program, you know, rock out and, you know, be a model of some sorts, although I'm not that model type. Um, it's pretty much self-explanatory. It's too hot for me to be talking basketball with non-basketball people who don't want to listen. See, I have to listen to you and the jibber jabber and all this bullshit that y'all throw out. So if you don't want to listen to me, we can have a conversation. I'm gonna swing around back there, you know, behind the back of Trav. Trav got the red cup. He got the earphones. He got the big, you know, he got the big muff ear, you know, ear situation going on. Trav, how did...
Man, it's it's hot as hell outside.
It's hot as hell,
That's
man.
one. That's one. Two. I'm just I'm just ready to get this going, man. We got a lot of stuff to give the people, man. Um, game 4 recaps, game 5 recaps. We gonna do the predicts on the game 6. Man, I'm just ready to get this started, man. MJ, you know what to do, man. Let's get it.
All right, so for game 4, game 5 recap, we're going to go ahead and combine those because it's literally shit that we've already told you from the start of the from the start of the finals.
Right.
And it's whoever is able to get to the front of the rim and make the right read is going to be the team that is going to consistently be able to win the games. Boston, as of right now, has dropped the last 2 games for 2 obvious reasons. The first reason is Jason Tatum as a playmaker still needs to mature. The 2 games that he had an extremely high assist and low turnover ratio, 13-2, I believe, the first game, 9-2 the third game, 2 games that they won. There's nothing Golden State can do if he's getting to the front of the rim and he's making passes that are not being deflected. Nothing you can do. That is the very reason why the games that they won, because he made the right decision, got to the front of the rim, and even though he's not scoring it at a high clip from the 2-point area, if he's making the right decisions of protecting the ball, that's all they really need because they are taller, they are longer, and they are more athletic. Now, let's talk about the games that they lost. The games that they lost, Golden State made 2 adjustments on defense guarding Tatum. The first adjustment they made was they attacked him at a diagonal in which they're not trying to cut him off. They're just trusting the help side. So if he goes full speed and blows by them, he's going to go into some help side and have to be able to finish an acrobatic layup in which they'll be able to take those chances on it. But also, because of the diagonal, you can't swing that ball to the corner three without my hands being there. So now I'm getting pass deflections. Now I'm getting block shots and steals, and it is forcing turnovers because the only way you're going to get over my outstretched hands is if you jump or if you throw it over my hands, which is a live pass that's either going to sail out of bounds or give my team enough time to be able to take it away. That's the adjustment that they make. So we're not gonna play with y'all. This is the finals. We're not gonna play with y'all. We're gonna give y'all straight facts, straight basketball, straight real. So with that, game 4, game 5, what are some of the other things that you said? I'm gonna swing this over to Ham. What are some other things that you have saw as well?
In addition, we'll pick it back off of what you were just saying in terms of getting to the front of the rim and also attacking on the defensive end diagonally. It just reinforced something that my pops always taught me, that this game of basketball, as simple as it is a game of angles.
Mhm.
All of it breaks down to who's going to have the best angle to get to the spot that they want to get to. Who's going to have the best angle to force action going to a particular spot that they want to defensively. All of this stuff. We go back to game 4, and this is the one where he had to pull Draymond, right?
Yes.
In the fourth, they had to pull Dre. That worked for a benefit for 2 reasons. One, it set Dre down and reestablished him. He came back in the game and ended up making pretty much two of the biggest plays of the game. On the defensive end, we got a defensive stop on the sideline, and he got an offensive rebound that led to an easy bucket. 2 things that they needed to happen. Also, it forced Boston. Now you got to wrap Boston. Now you got to play us 5-on-5 with no hole. Not to say that Draymond is a hole, but he was forced in a bad matchup situation that he wasn't winning at that time.
Mm-hmm.
He made his adjustment in game 5, but through the first few games, he was struggling with that matchup. He's got longer dudes. First of all, he's pushing the pace. This is how he likes to play. He likes to push the pace, facilitate, control everything. So when he's got guys that can stay in front of him, or he beats off the dribble, they got there long enough and athletic enough to recover, to come back, block a shot, alter a shot, deflect a shot. Now it puts a hamper on what he can do offensively. Now it also can probably kind of drive him defensively. This is why you were starting to see a lot of forceful stuff on defense from him, the extra bullying, the extra stuff. You know, say the chirping, the talking. He was out of sorts and out of sync. He knew this himself. Didn't want to have to sit him down, but set him down, and that ended up being the key. Game 5, that's kind of scary, where your best guy in regards to Steph, he don't shoot the ball that well, but he still has a good floor game. He's still defending. He's still hitting the glass. He's still making winning plays, even without the ball going through the net. And they still beat you by 10. That was kind of tough. So I just pretty much just took it's basketball 101.
Yeah.
It comes back to the angles. You know what I'm saying? Trav, me and Trav, we'd pretty much watched 4 to 5 games together. Pretty much on Zoom. What have you seen?
Y'all have took the main parts of everything. What I want to put it on is the others. Mm-hmm. The others have contributed. I'm not talking about your superstars of like Jason Tatum. You know what he's going to do. You know what Jaylen Brown's going to do. You know what Steph's going to do. But when you have a person who doesn't care and he still steps up and they play, he don't care if he be a star. I don't think he want to do is win. And one of those guys I want to talk about is Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson is such a key for Golden State. He doesn't care. All he wants to do is win. Dude was running around with a busted lip the other night. He went down. It was like 3 or 4 possessions. Lip just bloody. It's like he doing it because it's like, well, this is how we play. This is what we do.
Right.
But he's such a key part. Jordan Poole. He hit one freaking shot.
Got it going.
And got it going. And this is not no particular shot. This is a 40-footer. One shot. And makes it. And that's what gets him going. On Boston's side, Marcus Smart. You gonna I think it may be that time. Al, it's Al, Grant Williams. It's those guys' time, man. I think whoever team outplays as far as on the other side is going to win this game tonight. And that's what's been going on. I mean, JT and JB, they've been having help when they've been winning. You'll see 28, you may see 29, but them other guys have 12, 14, 15. They chipping in and stuff like that. The same way with Golden State. Curry may have 39 or 40, but you see them other guys with 15, 16, 15, Draymond chipping in 10, 15 or whatever. I don't know what be going on, but Draymond catches them one time every game with their ball fake.
Of course.
It's like a play action handoff. Like Peyton Manning did against the Dallas Cowboys when he played for Denver. It's one of them.
And he gets walk around
every time, man. But yes, you I mean, it's others. I mean, and don't let me forget Derek White also. Don't let me forget him. It's key part. It's key part of Boston. So overall, whoever the other guys show up, that's who wins.
Okay. So I won't harp on this long, but I don't know if you guys spoke on this or not. If you did, I apologize. I do not want to bring redundancy to the show, but I just feel compelled to make sure that I speak on this. Once again, I am noticing narratives being created because people are making the game about them again. Andrew Wiggins is having a hell of a series. Let's not spoil it by trying to put extra as to what he is contributing to these victories. Please, let's not spoil it. Yes, he is doing an incredible job on Jason Tatum. Yes, he has made timely buckets when they need to because his athletic ability has gotten him the opportunity to be able to get to the front of the rim via post-up and sometimes the elbow and mid-range, and he's making those shots and knocking them down. It is just a little bit different when you are putting up the numbers that Curry is putting up with the attention and the duress that he sees on a regular basis, in addition to the fact that every time he is on the defensive end, teams are looking to attack him to try to wear his legs down. I need you guys to just stop making this game about you and witness what you are witnessing, which is greatness. The fact that Game 5, he didn't shoot well, and he still had a positive impact on the game should be something that should be celebrated a little bit more than it is, considering the fact that you guys were the main ones that said all he do is shoot. This was the game he proved to you that it ain't all he do. Because it's not like Kerr had to pull him out the game, because if Kerr pulled him out the game, they probably would have lost. Which is another thing that we haven't brought up in the last couple of games, is the fact that Curry had to play more minutes, because when Curry is on the court, you need 3. He requires 3 defenders. And that's when he don't even got the ball yet. He requires 3. When he gets the ball, he might require 5. I've seen the clip. If y'all want to go ahead and do your own research, the clip when he drove to the basket and all 5 Boston players was on it, but he ended up just throwing the bounce pass dumb down. Like, this is not – the proof is there. The film is not lying. He drew 5 people. A skilled athlete drew 5 people driving to the basket.
When you said that, it just made me think about Eddie Murphy doing Bill Cosby on Raw. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
5.
5 people.
He drew 5 people. Last time I checked, only 5 people could play in the game without it being a technical foul. Last time I checked.
Yep.
Unless you got one of the refs on your side, only 5 people could play. So he drew
That's where,
everyone.
That's where it's getting bad with the narratives. Is that we got to come on the program and actually address them in a comical fashion. That's not bad.
You see, I'm great. I feel great. I no more angry MJ. Like, you know, that promo that I cut a few weeks ago was out of character, even though it was necessary. Y'all not gonna see that dude for a while. I'm in a great place. I'm teaching kids. I'm hitting jump shots on Instagram. I'm fine. So I don't want to come off bad. I don't. I'm not upset at all. You guys go talk about the game how you gonna talk about the game, and there's no control that I have over that. If you want to continue to keep making this game about you, please do so. However, I'm going to keep hitting you over the head with facts. And the best way to find the facts is to look at the film. The film ain't never lied. The film is like that weight scale you don't want to step on. It's going to tell you the truth every time you step on it. It ain't changed. Unless it's broke, which 99% of the scales on this planet is not broke. Unless it's broke, it's not going to change. So, with that, yes, Andrew Wiggins is having a good game, but why is he having a good game? He's having a good game because of Steph. Why can't y'all compute this? Why is it so hard? I don't understand it. Like, why is it so difficult to understand that anybody who's on Steph's team gets easier opportunities because he's drawing 3 to 5 people? Why is that so hard for y'all to compute? I don't get it. He draws 3 to 5 people every time he touches the ball. Every time he runs off the screen, it looks like he's going to touch the ball. He draws 3 people.
Why is it that when Steph Curry cross half court, they own him?
Like, no, seriously. Even when he doesn't have the ball, Trav, like,
they're on him. They're literally on him. Like, it's not a boxing one, but they is on. You don't give him the ball. With that being said, Andrew Wiggins can work off. He works off Stephen Curry on the same side because you can't help off that. That's space. You can't help off that.
And once again, a lot of one-on-one. He getting a lot of ISO looks or butt naked, wide open looks.
Y'all just pointed out something else too that I want to talk about. This is the reason why y'all hate Steph too, because Steph does not play into the narrative of what y'all want him to play into. Y'all want him to go one-on-one so bad. He won't. He won't. Why would I go one-on-one when I set this back screen that he gonna be wide open? That's basketball. Like you not gonna leave me. What, you gonna leave me? You not gonna leave me. I'm gonna set this back.
Some of them cases, y'all really don't want them going one-on-one.
On the low, quietly. It really ain't.
You really don't want them going one-on-one because it ain't gonna be a battle that you gonna feel like it's gonna be. It's not gonna end in the favor of the way you think it's gonna end. In a lot of cases, this is a great offensive. This is a great basketball player, man.
You know, they want to sit up here and set a narrative. Why won't y'all set this narrative? Why is he one of the biggest superstars that don't get the foul calls that he deservingly earns?
And they will say that he flopping. I'm like, yo, he getting hit.
He doesn't get those calls because he's away from the basket most of the time. And I'm going to tell you like this. No, I am in no way, shape, or form comparing myself to Steph, nor would I ever do that. Steph is elite at what he does. But I have played in leagues before in which refs have straight told me the reason why we'll call foul for you because we know what's going to hit. Like, you're going to hit anyway. What's the point of calling a foul? And if you're away from the basket, it's like there really is no advantage to you unless you literally hit his hand to where it affects his shot. So those little small things that people are allowed to get away with, the refs don't feel the need to call them because they feel like it's going to go in anyway.
He get hit on
He's a
threes.
victim of his own greatness.
He get hit on threes and they don't even call him. That's the sad thing about it.
Now, here's the funny thing, Trav. He gets treated like Shaq on the perimeter, though.
Yeah.
They should stop calling foul for Shaq.
You too dominant out here.
Yeah, like, but he's dominant out here. Right? Like, so it's like, man, we know you go get the shot off. They not gonna block it. Unless they like literally grab your wrist to keep you from lifting your wrist up. Well, if you lift your wrist up, we not gonna call it because it's probably gonna go in anyway. So you falling and all of that, it don't matter because it's still gonna go in. We'll call them obviously if it's blatant or if they put you in like harm's way. We'll call those. But as far as us giving you the regular call, it's no point because you have already showed that it doesn't really affect you in a sense to where there's no need for me to blow my whistle. And that Derrick Rose went through this too. Derrick Rose MVP, he made so many contested layups at the basket, contorting, jackknifing, moving, finishing, and was so aggressive at going to the basket. You know how they rewarded him? By not calling foul.
AI was the same way.
AI the same way. Well, eventually AI was smart enough to be like, you know what? I'm going to get this foul. So AI was like, nope, I am going to stop. I'm going to blow by you and I'm going to stop and make you run me over. I'm not playing with you. You're gonna call this foul. And eventually, maybe Curry gets to that point. We don't know. But it's like, it's a double-edged sword that you actually brought up because it's like, y'all complain, bitch and moan about people selling the call too much and not just playing basketball. Well, here you have a dude that's not selling the call, making shots, and he's not getting the foul line because he's not selling the call. So what should he do? I'll wait. Y'all got all the answers. What should he do? Because once he starts selling the call, y'all gonna be mad that he flopping too much, right?
Some of them already said he flopping. Just from what I've seen. So yeah. And when it comes to shooting, for those of y'all, because a lot of y'all who probably said he flopping on this shot, y'all don't know how to shoot. So let me just explain something to you. So when you're shooting, because y'all don't know how to shoot, let me explain. Might see y'all don't know how to shoot.
No, I'll break it down. When you're shooting, even if you're shooting a set shot, if you're shooting from the range that Curry is shooting, you're going to have to elevate off the ground, even off of the release point. That's called a set shot. Jump shot, obviously, is when you jump up in the air first, then you release, and then you have to land, which means no matter what, you're going to have to land. When you're shooting and you are in the air, you are expected, you have the expectation of knowing that you are going to land on a flat surface. You have that expectation and you have that right. When people guard, when people defend, no one jumps straight up in the air to block a shot because you will never block it. Because if you jump straight up in the air, I'm just going to shoot higher, in which I'm probably going to hit more because now I get to put more arch on my shot. So what's the alternative? Me jumping towards you to try to get a piece of the shot. If I jump towards you, my body's going to go towards you. If my body goes towards you and I am in the air, I no longer can trust the fact that I have somewhere to land. So since I don't trust a flat surface landing, I'm going to turn my body to make sure I land in a way in which I don't get fucking put out for 2 to 6 weeks.
Hey, we just want to let
the
you know.
comments is so wild, man. I'm reading them.
You dropped one of the greatest lines in the history of this program, just for the record. That you
what I just said.
You just let everybody know they couldn't shoot.
Some of y'all don't know how to shoot.
Everybody in the comment section love it. KG say you owe him a beer because he knocked his beer over.
What you say?
You owe him a beer. You made him knock his beer over saying that.
My bad. For real. For real. And when I say this, it's like, because here's the thing. I get what y'all mean too. Like some of you guys who know basketball, I get what you mean by the flopping. If I'm going to kick somebody while I'm shooting, that's not a basketball move. Yes, that's an offensive foul. Yes, that's flopping. Yes, that is taking advantage of the rules. When has Curry ever kicked anybody?
Go straight up.
Any film on Curry kicking anybody?
Uh-huh.
No, the only film we have is him turning his hips and landing in a fetal position so that he won't hurt his already ginger ankles, which is the reason why he probably almost got traded to Milwaukee.
I told my coworker that story today.
Uh,
I told him that today. It could have been him or Monte Ellis because he's from and New Albany played Lanier, and he went there, and it was like 1 against 5. Monte was the one that killed the 5, so it was just one of them. But yes, I would talk to him about that. But Curry is just different, man. Respect that man. Give that man his flowers while he's here, because when he's gone, more than likely the game will still be the same, and it's all because of him.
And for those of you guys who be like, well, why don't he just do what Klay Thompson do? Klay Thompson is 4 inches taller, and by the time Klay Thompson gets the ball, by the time you jump, the ball already left. 2 different dudes you talking about. The ball gone already. I can't contest something that's already gone.
And his shot pocket changes. Klay shoots from the hip, Klay shoots from the waist, and Klay would shoot that thing right here. It'll be there. Only thing he's doing is raising.
Yeah,
he has almost perfected it.
His motion is the exact same, regardless of where he catches the jump and release the jump from. It's the exact thing. How the hell you get that off? One in particular that always that's going to forever stand like that with me with Klay was Game 6 in Oklahoma City. Like right in the fourth quarter, he was on the wing and he was turned, like he was like turned to his right, but he still got it off like this. It's like, how you get that off? I'm talking about the ball that touched damn part of the rim.
Right.
Like, what?
And the thing, and like I said, the thing about these 2 guys, they got to do it differently because, their body weight, their height, their skill set, all of those things matter as to how they do them. And even if we take this to Boston, how Jason Tatum does it, how Jaylen Brown does it, they do it differently too based on their athletic ability, their skill set, their form. All of those things matter. And the thing about, Jaylen Brown is Jaylen Brown elevates extremely high off the ground. His shot actually reminds me a lot of T-Mac or Michael Finley, in which they're getting like 30 to 37 inches off the ground before they release. And it's like, there ain't really nothing you can do. That's what makes it. Which is why a lot of you guys is probably thinking that Jaylen Brown is better than Jason Tatum because he has the dog. He's not. You guys are wrong again, but it's okay because I know you don't know what you're looking at. With Jaylen Brown, though, stop laughing, I'm serious. But with Jaylen Brown, though, the thing about it is he's getting a pure one-on-one because if you let Jason Tatum get a pure one-on-one, this series will probably be 3-2 the other way. And that's the difference. This is why you guys have to stop rewarding the guys who gets the reward of going one-on-one because the guy on their team is requiring so much attention. But I get it. It's tough for you to be able to see that because your whole life you've been fed a narrative that's just not true. You've been fed a narrative that, guys are supposed to just put the team on their shoulders and just score on 3 people consistently when it doesn't happen. It just doesn't.
Y'all gonna get enough of using these basketball terms and trying to make them be like that's some type of attribute that's gonna help a team win or lose.
Right.
I said this in a topic, and I'm gonna add another one to it. He's a dog.
Oh, see, hey, may I? Or you want to go first? Do you really want me to start? Like.
Okay. He's a dog. He's a dog. Okay, he's a dog. But at the same time, what does it have to do with it losing?
Check this out. I tell the people that I train this. I tell them like this. I'm like, I'm not gonna train you to be a dog because dogs are predictable. If a dog attacks me, he's leading with his mouth. I can just choke him. Now, an assassin is able to follow directions, be able to know when to kill, be able to know what their environment is, be able to adjust in that environment to make sure that they get their kill.
Mm-hmm.
It requires more intelligence. It requires more than just simply attacking. Thing about it is y'all want to limit basketball players to just being dogs because it's easy for you to understand that element. And now you don't have to worry about studying the other elements that you may not understand. And it's okay. Yeah, Jordan was a dog, but Jordan was an assassin. Jordan knew the other team's playbook better than the other team knew it. That's the part that y'all don't like talking about, though.
The lab part, the part where he actually was an actual student.
LeBron will call out your play. When you
the
say
part that he's an actual student,
play, would tell you where to go and still would stop it.
And if you try to call like a makeup play or a play that doesn't exist, he'll call you out on that too. Hey, that ain't even a play. Just play hard.
But Jimmy Butler is a dog.
At some point, when you're playing this game, you're going to understand that being a dog is not enough. Jason Tatum is learning that. Jason Tatum is learning that as we speak. You can't just put your head down and just do what you want.
You know
what being a dog is in the NBA, the equivalence of being a dog? Being a dog in the NBA is the equivalence of windmill. If you fight somebody that don't know how to fight, it could be extremely successful and effective. If you fight somebody that know what you're doing and you start windmilling on somebody, they are going to take one step to the left and uppercut you to oblivion.
Business just picked up.
What's going on, man?
Oh, you got to introduce him.
I'm going to say this live and put it on wax. Shirts are being made and less won't end.
Get that better shirt, Jay.
They already got you covered.
Royalties. I hope y'all picked that up. Royalties. That's how I'm coming.
Double entendres.
That's how I'm coming. Period. That's how I'm coming. Royalties. Now, this is what we did not. I learned something new about MJ right now. Okay. Red Cup MJ is different. He's very different. But what got me, now I'm about to finish cooking dinner for the babies. But what got me is he said, you know what a dog gonna do, and if he's gonna tackle my mouth and I'm gonna choke him. I do not know when Myron became Crocodile Hunter. I do not know when he became, when he has been skilled in the martial arts. But damn it, I had to stop what I was doing and come get in on this action.
Okay.
Okay. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. Right now. Most people don't know shit about basketball.
No.
You know what?
We know that.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I was having a conversation earlier, and I told somebody, and I said, I watch basketball on the days I don't want to watch basketball. That's the difference between me and you. I watch it on days that I don't feel like necessarily watching it. That's the difference.
That is the difference. I mean, that's just how that's how we wired though. I mean, like I was saying a few weeks ago, Big Three, TBT, Summer League, Peach Jam, EYBL, whatever it is. If it's on, Euro League, whatever, we watch hooping, man. You know what I'm saying? I be watching some of them just to see who I know. If it's somebody that I ain't seen in a while. You know, whatever it is, WNBA, whatever. You know, I even got a favorite WNBA team. I like Vegas.
I mean, it's been too much stuff going on, people talking, and that's where the meme was made. Cause it was just people just talking, and I was sitting here and I was like, I just can't talk basketball with non-basketball people. It's just not. It's just this is a whole. Just can't do it.
Nah,
Just
I get
don't
it.
do
Can't do it.
Wholeheartedly
Like Mike Single said, can't win with him.
can't coach with him.
Can't coach with him.
I see
Can't
your
can't
comment,
talk to him.
Will. I see your comment, Will. And looking at that, we just talking about dogs and stuff. He said Jordan was a dog when he was under Doug Collins. Yes, he was. But when he
My
got on
man-
the field, he turned into an assassin.
My man Colin Sexton is a dog.
Sure he
That's
is.
inside, that's inside baseball for you right there.
Colin Sexton's a dog. Yeah, he's a dog. Yeah, he's a dog. He a dog. Yeah, y'all keep loving on these dogs if you want to.
And I'm gonna tell you this right now. Being tough is an intangible, but you should be tough anyway when you playing a contact sport. You shouldn't be Trav, we've had this conversation off camera. Two-way player. The best two-way player I know is Deion Sanders.
Good shit.
That's it.
But that's the
Because
second.
basketball is back and forth.
He's supposed to play.
There's no Kawhi, like, oh, let me sub in Kawhi for defense and I'm gonna take him off. No,
Bro.
you're supposed to play that way. That two-way player, all the greats they talk about with two-way guys. Gary Payton was a two-way guy. Michael Jeffrey Jordan was a two-way guy. Like the Hakeem Olajuwon was a two-way guy in this NBA, but all in all, they were complete basketball players.
Basketball players, man.
You know what's funny?
That's beginning of
I
the
wish
take
we had
too.
Bradley Beal on here because when he went off on his team, I felt that. Like he was like, "How many scores you in college? How many 20-point scores?" When he said none, I felt that with every fiber of my body. He was like, "None." Like,
And did you see Devin Booker comment right after that?
what do you say?
I was at Kentucky. I ain't scored over 20 not one time.
No,
He didn't
And
even
he
start when he was at
They
Kentucky.
He didn't start.
Bradley,
That's
this is
all
coming
he
from Bradley Beal, who was the third pick in the draft, and he didn't average 20.
He didn't average 20 at Florida. No.
Hey, what soldier boy do that? Quit playing with me, man.
Let's just keep it talk for 1 second.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I coach junior college basketball, NJCAA Division I. There were 26 guys in all of D1 JUCO that averaged 20.
Mm.
And I coached one of them.
Mm.
And he averaged 20.1. That's a fact. You go look it up. It's real rap. I'll provide the documentation if you need it. It was
And I
26.
can guarantee you this. Me knowing Coach Lester, I can guarantee you this. Out of those 20.1 points a game, Coach Lester's player average, I can guarantee you maybe at best 4 points came from a one-on-one situation that probably happened because of action. Everything else came out of the system, came out of him getting steals, came out of him running the floor hard, came out of offensive rebounds, came out of other things.
And I'm about to tell you this now. He was a four-man. Do you know how hard it is in college basketball for a four-man, a big man, to average 20?
Tough.
At college on any level.
Tough.
I've coached 5 years in college and had 2 20-point scores in those 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I had one. We kind of had him under the Dean Smith Act. He averaged 19, only played about 26 minutes a game. He was national player of the year. I got documentation. I'll show you that too.
Facts.
Receipts.
That's all I want to say. Cut the two-way player stuff out.
Yes, sir. Please do.
Quit making it a one-on-one. Learn how to shoot. And for those of you basketball people, spend time talking to basketball people.
I mean, we just getting past LeBron make everybody better. We just
Ooh,
getting
it
past
took
that.
years for that. It took years for that. It took years for that. But you know what? We would not talk about people that's not in the playoffs right now. So
That's
leave them
very fair. I
alone.
just had to just throw that out there
It
as an
took
example.
years.
Like
It took years for people to get that.
beat this.
But you want to know
can beat
something?
this thing.
We're gonna go to the next thing. We're gonna make this quick. We got like a couple of minutes left. I'm gonna go around the horn.
Yes, sir.
Game 6 predictions. Jay Ham, who you got? If Golden State wins, who is your MVP?
Celtics for the culture. Just because we can do this again Sunday. Just because I enjoy doing this shit. If we're crowning the champion, then
We
I'm
back
playing.
on tonight. We're back on tonight.
And not only will be back on tonight, we might have to make a claim that we're not going to. We don't own the rights to this music because I'm gonna have Player Fly playing crowning me. We're gonna salute the champion the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I look at it, and you already know who the MVP is. That we ain't even got to discuss that, man. That's Trey O.
Worldwide, who you got?
Warriors. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I said Warriors in 6. I'm sticking to it. Now, if we get game 7, I won't. I'll be happy. It'd be a great way to spend Father's Day.
Mm-hmm. And your MVP is Steph as well.
Come on.
MJ.
Quit playing with me, dog.
MJ.
That left.
MJ.
He left the meme so that you can read it clearly. That's incredible. So, game 5, Boston looked tired. They look like they ain't want no more smoke. They look like they just ran out of gas. As much as I would love to see a game on Father's Day, aka Juneteenth, I do not think it's going to happen. I think Golden State understands how tough this team is, and they're not going to play with their food. So I got Golden State winning, 30 being the finals MVP, and for a bonus, I have you motherfuckers figuring out some other way to raise the bar for him to feel like he needs to be better than LeBron. So what y'all gonna ask? I want to know what y'all gonna do. He got to win 7 shots. He got to win 7 titles now. What y'all want now?
No. We gonna get them back when we play blind GM. That's what we gonna get them back in. Yes. We gonna fuck the whole world up again. We gonna make Jern. We gonna make Jern make a dumb ass trade this time.
No. I'm going straight at the people. Like just like how I did League of the Season. That's how we doing blind GM. I'm going straight at the people. And like just to let y'all know how real blind GM gets. I've had people cut Jokic and pick up Jimmer for that.
Hey man, I'm sticking with mine. I'm gonna stick with my 6 games with Golden State. Golden State is gonna win. I think they're gonna win. I think they're gonna shut it down. Will it be nice for a game 7? Yes, I can wear my new shirt that I get. Yes, so appreciate that. Get with MJ for the Father's Day Juneteenth shirts. What's your size? We got your size.
All year round, man.
Yes. So we got that, man. Final thoughts. There it is right there. There it is. Just got mine in the mail today. Juneteenth and Father's Day landing on the same day. So again, final thoughts. We got any thoughts? If not,
I mean, we here, man. It's game 6. We're in the finals. We got the draft next Thursday. We got the big 3 kicking off this weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're very hoop centric around these parts. In the summertime, we refer to the summertime as the Hunger Games. Because everybody hungry. Everybody going to get foughted and whatever summer league if they going in pro-am or whatever the case.
mm-hmm.
I'm just here to enjoy this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eat up all the freeze pops because it's 1,002 degrees outside. And y'all know how it go, man. Like, subscribe, share, you know what I'm saying? All that cool stuff. Buy the merch.
One more thing I do want to announce. We're fixing 94 Feet of Life is fixing to start doing the spaces. So get your Twitter game on. We're gonna start doing that too. So
and if you in the group, we finna go organic. We finna really test your basketball acumen around here. We don't want to see all this shared stuff from all these little whack MC groups and all these other booger eaters out here. We want to know what's on your basketball brain. Even if you're gonna steal it from somebody else, steal it, plagiarize, act like it's yours. We'll give you credit for that. We like steals. We play good defense around here. I'm just saying.
Oh my God. Final thoughts. In all seriousness, final thoughts. A lot of us, unfortunately, like a recession is about to hit. A lot of us may not be in a financial position to be able to go to a game personally or be able to, be in that atmosphere like NBA Finals. I know it's very costly or what have you. The thing that you got to understand is once upon a time, all of these guys that's in the league now, they were at your local neighborhood grinding, whether they're playing 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. Support your local area of basketball. These pro-ams, support those. Go. It costs like $3. I know that I was tricked on $3 way more than that. I know gas prices is high, so if you can't make it because of that, I get it, I understand. But start supporting these pro-ams, start supporting these AAUs, start being in the community because you never know which kid is going to be the next kid to possibly come out and surprise you. And most importantly, you do this because you get to support the game and the fact that you want to keep it going. Because this ball is going to keep bouncing for somebody else, but it's always going to stop bouncing for the people that you're currently watching. And when it stops bouncing for them, you turn into that bitter guy who wants to hold on to the part that you watched. And you're not letting the game grow. And if you're not letting the game grow, this is where we have an issue with, because this is the reason why your narratives are being originated from ignorance, because you want to hold on to something that's just no longer there. So that's my homework assignment for y'all if y'all choose to accept it. Start embracing the youth, start embracing the new generation, start being supportive of the game. And if it's certain things that you don't like about the game right now, guess what? You could pick up a whistle, you could pick up a basketball, and you could do something to change it.
Hey, man, y'all heard it here, man. This is 94 Feet of Life. Our recaps, everything again. Sign on to us. The Scene, THESCEN. We on all platforms, man. If it goes down tonight, Golden State, y'all gonna see us. So keep your notifications on. We're gonna be right back at it again. On that note, J Ham, MJ, myself, we're gonna holler at y'all.